Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to explain the Laplace transforms. So before going that, generally what is transformation? So the transformation means it is a mathematical device which transforms from one function to another function. Let's suppose if I am taking a simple example to you. Suppose I have a function f of x which is equal to sin x. So by using the derivative, so d by dx of f of x, it should be changes as to be cos x. So I am transforming from one function to another function. Similarly, the Laplace transform is, if let's suppose I am taking a function which is in terms of t. That function I am changing into another function which containing s. So generally now I would like to tell to you the basic definition of Laplace transform. Let's suppose for any t greater than 0, Laplace of f of t is equal to integral 0 to infinity e power of minus st into f of t into dt. So here s is the parameter to me. So here this can be written as f of s. That means here the function f of t is changing into a function in terms of s. That is the Laplace. The Laplace can changing the function f of t into the function f of s. So here the limits, the lower limit is to be 0 and upper limit is to be infinity. That is integral 0 to infinity e power of minus st f of t into dt. That means the Laplace transform is one of the integral transform. So now Laplace of f of t is equal to f of s, where this integral should be exist. So this provided the integral should be exist, then this Laplace transform, that is in function in terms of t, it should be changes into the function in terms of s. Let's suppose now I would like to introduce to you the linearity property. So the linearity property of Laplace transform. So what is the linearity property of Laplace transform? Is to be, let the two functions f of t and g of t and c1 c2 are any constants, then Laplace of c1 f of t plus or minus c2 g of t, which will be equal to Laplace of c1 f of t plus or minus Laplace of c2 g of t. So here c1 c2 are the constants, then I would like to write it as c1 Laplace of f of t plus or minus c2 Laplace of g of t. That means, so I already says to you the Laplace of f of t equal to f of s. Then I would like to write here c1 f of s plus or minus c2 g of s. Therefore Laplace of c1 f of t plus or minus c2 g of t is equal to c1 f of s plus or minus c2 g of s. That means whatever we are taking the function in terms of t, after applying the Laplace transform, it should be changes in terms of s. That means whatever the last solution should in terms of s. That's why I did write here c1 f of s plus or minus c2 g of s. So this is the linearity property of the Laplace transforms. Now the Laplace transforms of some elementary functions. So how we able to find the Laplace transforms of elementary functions? Let us see. So first I would like to take f of t equal to any constants. For that I would like to take first of all is to be 1. So now we know that Laplace of f of t is equal to integral 0 to infinity f of t into e power of minus st into dt, otherwise e power of minus st into f of t. Now, so in f of t what I have here 1, that is Laplace of 1, which is equal integral 0 to infinity 1 into e power of minus st into dt. So which will be equal to integral 0 to infinity e power of minus st into dt. So now it is what to be integral e power of ax into dx. E power of ax into dx means integral e power of ax into dx is equal to e power of ax by a. The constant should become as to be in the denominator. That means what I would like to get here, it is e power of minus st by minus s. So from 0 to infinite. So now I would like to apply the upper limit as well as lower limit here. So for that I would like to take minus 1 by s is to be, it is a constant with respect to t. So then I would like to take as common. Now here e power of minus s into infinite minus e power of minus s into 0. So now which is what, minus 1 by s of e power of minus infinity minus e power of 0. So now e power of minus infinity value should become as to be 0, since e power of infinity is equal to infinity. So then e power of minus infinity can be written as 1 by e power of infinity. That means 1 by infinity is equal to 0. So that means minus 1 by s of, it is 0, minus e power of 0 should become as to be 1. So now minus 1 by s of 0 minus 1 means minus 1. So minus into minus plus, that is 1 by s. So then what I conclude, that the Laplace transform of 1 should equal to 1 by s. So that means if by using this, now you can write, that is what, similarly Laplace transform of a constant. Suppose I would like to take constant as to be k, then it will become as to be k by s. So for example, I am taking, suppose Laplace of 100. So 100 is equal, then what should I get here? 100 by s. So the basic elementary, which is what, the Laplace 1, which is equal to what to me? 1 by s.
If you like this video, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.